Hi, guys. It's Dr. Liz Jenkins with drlizcoaching.com. Good morning. We're going to go live for a couple minutes, and I'm going to talk about the tip of the day is around 4 things you can avoid or swap out if you're doing this when you're to ask better questions so you get better answers. And it was prompted by an article I also saw on successful parenting and successful parents. And sometimes it's a trial and error, right? And we don't really know what we're doing. We have lots of opinions and assistance when we're with our kids or preparing for having kids. And that's a lot like relationships too, where we oftentimes don't come equipped with all the right answers or the successful tools. And so we jump on in there, being in a relationship, doing the best we can, maybe without the best tools, the best guidance. And then you add in things like life and kids and critters and dogs, and these things pop up. So tip number one on asking good questions is we want to avoid fear. And so I'm going to take it down the track of both things, relationship and with kids. So if we ask a question like, if we're talking about kids, if you don't work hard right now, you're going to regret this for the rest of your life, right? If you don't buckle down and get good grades, you're never going to make anything of you in life. If we look at it in relationships, it's like, if you don't start doing a better job about staying in touch with me, we're over. Or when are you going to start saving money? Retirement isn't too far away. When we get in there with fear, one, we are creating this big divide. Oftentimes, kids really don't understand the context of having to get great grades now, or never amounting to something. And in our relationships, when we're pushing that fear on them, it creates a divide because it feels critical. I'm doing something wrong. So instead, whether you're talking to your pet, your partner, or your child, ask encouraging questions, help folks see their positive, their progress, and don't make it all about whatever that thing was, whether it's school or it's money or it's staying in contact. We want to build bridges, and we don't do that with fear or intimidation. Tip number 2, okay? What we want to do is avoid criticizing. And oftentimes that's what we end up doing. We end up coming and attacking them, whether it's our kids or things. Like it's my job to keep you safe. Or, I need to point you when you're in the wrong direction. Or it's my job to show you how to do X, Y, or Z, whether it's relationship or kids. When we're criticizing, it's my job to point out the fact that you can't even clean the bathroom properly, or you're not balancing the checkbook right? Always, always, always. And with those questions, we want to, instead of attacking with the questions, we want to express concerns. And it's about us. Because maybe I don't really care if the bathroom's cleaned properly, or if we have a to the penny checkbook balance. And maybe our kids don't either, or maybe our kids aren't able to hit that level. Maybe our spouses aren't able to hit that level. That's okay. All right. So in relationships, with our pet, our partner, or our kid, we need to allow folks to be themselves, to allow mistakes, to talk through worries, concerns, because worries don't have to be accurate. They're perceptions of what might be going on, right? And then third, punishment. We don't want to punish our spouses, our partners, our kids with threats or taking things away. Again, that creates a divide. We want to talk about our concerns, the consequences. If we don't start saving now, we're going to be in deep trouble. And finally, all right, how they spend their time. And sometimes we throw out questions that are disrespectful. You don't do anything around the house. You're always on your phone. You're always gaming. Whatever, again, kids and and adults are kind of the same. So what do we want to do? Show an interest, express concerns, find and join them rather than criticize them. I hope that's been helpful. Jump inside the Connected Couple, where I will spend more time talking about kids, partners, good questions, and building bridges and not divides.